Just a nice little follow-up video to the last one that I did about pride and ego. As I sat back and I sort of just analyzed myself, I started recognizing that, as you walk in faith and walk with Christ, when you enter the world, you're going to be attacked all the time by the devil. And the devil's going to use people as his agents to provoke you into his snare. And I started recognizing that it goes beyond pride when you feel a type of way from people's just disrespect. I do understand that, being defensive is, a part of pride. And if you walk in faith, that, turn the other cheek and let things slide, and eventually they will submit. But at the same time, it is very stressful. It is very stressful when people come in with the intention of exerting their power on you. And I started recognizing in myself that, for me, I just started recognizing, I was just like, there's something about me that people feel the need to be on some disrespectful stuff. And I constantly keep putting my foot down all the damn time with it. And so the realization just came to me this past weekend after just 3 blows into the world that I have to be the assertive one all the time. And I have no choice but to break people into submission when I have to, in order to keep the peace and the order in everywhere I go. It's an unfortunate thing, but I'm realizing that's the task that God has put me here for. God told me a long time ago to show people the way, okay? People will not listen. People, their sin is more powerful than the spirit that resides in them. Jesus performed so many miracles and he did great things, and they still did not believe in him. So I have to be the example to let people know that this is how a man of God is going to conduct themselves. Okay? So I understand the power of fear and understand using fear as leverage to keep things controlled. That's what the police does. The police uses fear to keep control. And if you disrespect their authority, they will mess your life up. And I have that power, and I recognize that power because God has given me the authority of that power to police those around me when it comes to disrespect. The saying goes, you can't make anyone respect you, but you can command respect, okay? And how you command respect is by showing people how you want to be treated, okay? You have to nip things in the bud right there and then, okay? And the hard part is picking and choosing which battles to fight, because sometimes you don't want to seem like you're tripping, okay? And it could be a little thing, because you can't just constantly fight everybody. You're going to stress yourself out. However, if you keep seeing repeated habits over and over and over again, one, you have to break that cycle by breaking them into submission. And unfortunately, I had to do that with 2 of my peers this past weekend. The previous day, this man thought he had said something very off color, and I let it slide. But the next day, I had to remind him of his place and where he stands in this organization, right? And then another one happened with another peer of mine, someone that I, see as a protege. I had to break her into submission and remind her of who Phazon is and where Phazon stands. And as I was leaving these places, I saw their spirit defeated, and I felt nothing for it. I felt no emotions towards it because they did it to themselves, okay? When you move against a follower of Christ, there are consequences that must be enacted in order for you to learn how to conduct yourself. Because listen, I'm fair, okay, and I'm lenient, but this world is not, okay? And I've said it over and over and over again, that it's best that they run into me, not deal with the consequences of the world, because it's much, much, much worse, okay? And the thing is, it's like, I hate having to play these games with these people, and I refuse to play these games with these people, so I end the game right there and then. And if they go too far, I don't have any qualms with using consequences. It's just the fact that I wanted to keep peace, okay? But there cannot be peace without order, and God is the God of peace and order. You have to remember that. And I do believe that there are certain Christians here who have been tasked with being the hand of God when it comes to keeping order everywhere they go. And I do believe that this is my calling, that I have to be this way. I have to be the assertive one. I have to evoke fear into the unruly, the unjust, and the sinful in order for them to truly realize the kindness that I can offer them once they realize who they are dealing with. All right. Anyway, guys, that's the end of this video. Quick little video, but I gotta go take care of some stuff. All right. Be well. God bless. Be safe. I'll see you around.